Hi. Hello again. I was asked to do some more commentary. So, here we are. I send out Yuxi, and he sends out Blissey. And of course, I go for Yawn, because Yawn's a good move. And goes for Stealth Rock. That was a good move too. Next turn. And I go for Stealth Rock as well. I was hoping he would switch, but he didn't. So, use Thunder Wave, and I take advantage of my Lum, which restores my paralysis to just being okay. And I go for U-turn, hoping he would stay, and with Blissey, maybe to get a Dragon Dance in or something. And he switches to Gengar, but it's alright because I use U-turn, so I do some damage. And get a useless critical. Just love those. And I switch to Don't Move because this is my Gengar counter. This seems very familiar from last battle I just had. Yeah. And I use Air Slash and hoping I could get a good flinch hacks. I didn't this time, but he got a Thunderbolt. So he does some damage to me. And Dun Move is in the screw it stage right now, where if I switch him back, he's gonna get damage anyway. So I'm just gonna use Air Slash no matter what. And I've taken out teams with that maneuver. Yeah. Well, I use Air Slash, and Bliss is an insane hoe bag, so it takes it like a beast. And use Air Slash again, so yeah, and this time. But Dun Move doesn't always live up to his name, but it's okay because I still love it. So I send out Yuxi because I want to put it to sleep and make him switch. So he does Thunder Wave after I do Yawn, and I should have protected this turn, but didn't want to risk it because I thought maybe he might switch. So I use Yawn again, and it fails, and he uses Symmetric Toss. Does 100 damage, no biggie. And Bliss goes Serebii. And I use Yawn again because I know that Blissey is a natural cure Blissey. So when it comes back into the ball, it wakes up from its status condition, or it will burn or not be burned anymore, it doesn't matter. And Gengar dies because of Stealth Rock, and I can't move anyway, so that was kind of an advantage for me because he didn't get to see what I used. And he sends out Umbreon, and I use Yawn again. First he uses Curse, and then I use Yawn. And I should have known this thing was a Curse Passer, but I wasn't thinking about that, I guess, and I just should have used Yawn again, just in case he switched. But I didn't. Instead, I went ahead and used U-turn, and he used Baton Pass. But I had a feeling I knew who he was gonna send out. Sends out his Blissey again, and I use Blissey gets damage for his Stealth Rock, and I use U-turn. So it's a quarter mark. And I'm thinking my Infernape Sword could pretty much take that thing out with one hit. So I go for a nice close combat and totally almost wipe it out. And I was like, darn it, now I'm going to have to worry about being paralyzed, and that takes out one of my sweepers, but instead he uses soft boiled, which kind of confused me, but it's alright. It's alright for me at least. I had a plan if Ferniak did get paralyzed, but this works too. And I use close combat again to finish the job. And unless missed or something, I don't know why it would, considering it has 100%. Lissy's completely gone. And he sends out, I think it's a Gyarados. Yeah, it takes his time. Yeah. No, he sends out a Garchomp. And I'm expecting something like Earthquake or Dragon Claw, which I know my Uxie can take. I was hoping for a Earthquake, because then I wouldn't get hurt at all. And Yuki's out there, gets down from Stealth Rock, and he uses Outrage. And Uxie's dead. That Outrage made me think it's a Scarf Chomp, but he gets damaged, so I'm thinking it's Life Orb. And Risabi does what it's meant to do, and it's Ice Shard the crap out of Garchomp. That's really the only reason I used a Mamoswine in the first place, is because of Garchomp. Now I'm not afraid of Garchomp in the least, because Ice Shard kills Garchomp very easily. Yeah. So, next he sends out Gyarados. And I do what I always do with Gyaradoses. After he gets intimidated. I probably could have survived a waterfall if I was lucky. But I'm never lucky. So, I switch to Purple Vein, my Tail Growth, and Waterfall, ouch, not very much damage. Leftovers are nice, so I put that thing to Sleepy, and this thing Ice Fangs, which hurts, but not all that much. I could have survived 2 or 3 more. So it goes Sleepy. And I was hoping for a switch, so I used Knockoff, because I have no idea what this guy's team is. So I go for a Knockoff, and sends out Fungirl, Breloom. That, I got very lucky in that switch, because I knock off its Toxic Orb, and that pretty much screws Breloom over. And so I sent out Dugong, because Dugong has Lun, and if it puts me to sleep, I don't have to worry, because I know I'm faster than him. So I use a substitute, which works in my favor, sorta, because now I can do damage to him, and I can do, and uses up my Lum. And she tries to put me to sleep, but my Lum keeps me up for some reason. And I Fire Punch it. And it's overkill. I forgot what he had then, but I was pretty sure I was ready for a sweep. So he had an Umbreon and a Gyarados. And I'm pretty sure I can two-shot this thing. So I used Outrage. Does a lot of damage to Umbreon, and he uses Payback and that kind of does some damage, but that thing's really meant for curse paybacking. And I use Outrage again, wipes it clean, and I wait for him to send out his final Pokemon, which is Gyarados. Intimidate, no, Stealth Rock, Intimidate, and that's still not enough. The Stealth Rock did it over. It's going to die now because of that Outrage. Well, I had a really fun game. Thanks for the battle, man. Rematch anytime. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.